With the massive Xbox Games Showcase just around the corner, and a promising lineup of first-party games about to be announced from Xbox Game Studios, the next generation is about to kick off in a huge way for Microsoft. With 15 studios working on everything from smaller passion projects to AAA RPGs and the future of the racing genre, there is so much to look forward to. But today, I want to jump into some speculation about what may be the launch lineup for Xbox Series X when it releases later this year. So let's get the rumor mill going, and subscribe to Direckt Gaming if you enjoy the content that I produce, and don't forget to ding that notification bell as well so you know exactly when videos are about to release. Let's get right into it. This is Xbox Series X. Halo Infinite has been slated for next-gen launch for a long time now, being the first Halo to launch alongside an Xbox console since the very beginning, and this could well be the start of something huge for 343 Industries. Now, I personally loved Halo 4, and I rate it as my favourite game in the series, and although Halo 5 Guardians had a lackluster story, the multiplayer was incredible and Warzone was a massive amount of fun. Even 5 years on, Halo 5 has a solid community, and the Halo fanbase is absolutely dying for a new outing in this landmark series. When Halo Infinite releases later this year, not only will it have a community on the Xbox Series X, but it will also be playable on Xbox One consoles and for the first time ever be releasing at launch on PC. This gives such a huge potential player base, which is what Microsoft have been pushing for over these years, of giving players a choice of where and how to play their games. Not only that, but Xbox Game Pass will enable millions of players to preload Halo to experience it day one, and will greatly expand those experiencing what we hope is a true return to form and a big success for 343. With millions jumping into the single player and multiplayer in the first days of its launch, Halo Infinite could well be one of the biggest launch titles of all time for Xbox, and to return to the boots of the Master Chief is something I can't wait to experience. The Polish developer Bloober team are ramping up for the next generation and are touting their next title, The Medium, as something special and truly next gen. A psychological horror game where the protagonist has access to both the real and the spirit world, this independent studio are aiming solely at Xbox Series X for release holiday 2020 and giving us one of the first true next gen games for Xbox consoles. Although Microsoft has stated that first party games will be releasing on PC, Xbox Series X and Xbox One consoles for the first couple of years of the generation, there is nothing stopping partners like Bloober from making purpose-built next-gen experiences. Like their previous title, Blair Witch, The Medium will be dropping day and date onto Xbox Game Pass, which further adds to the service's value. People can purchase an Xbox Series X on day one and be confident in getting not only a AAA Halo title for no extra cost, but something more abstract and niche like The Medium without blowing their budget. With benefits like this, many gamers will see huge value in purchasing an Xbox Series X later this year. Although it's yet to be announced and will hopefully be shown off at the upcoming Xbox Games Showcase on the 23rd, I believe Forza 8 will launch alongside Series X, or possibly within the first few months of the launch window. Turn 10 have made a serious name for themselves with the Forza Motorsport series, as well as supplying their incredible technology to Playground Games to create the world-class Horizon Series 2, and are some of the best developers in the industry at showing exactly what a console is capable of. With Turn 10's Forza head-to-head with Polyphony Digital's Gran Turismo, the racing genre is getting its two biggest rivals battling each other for the top spot. A first-party game with Xbox Game Pass support as well, not to mention Play Anywhere functionality across Xbox consoles and PC. Forza 8 on Series X will no doubt tout some of the best visual design in the industry, as well as the rumoured overhaul to its gameplay loop. Could we see a big departure from the previous motorsport games with the next iteration? I think we'll find out at the Xbox Games Showcase next week for sure.
Okay, cupcakes, listen up.
After its impressive launch and positive critical reception on PC, Gears Tactics showed that the long-time Xbox exclusive series has potential for spin-offs in other genres. Although the game was initially slated as a PC-only experience, it appears that Microsoft's penchant for giving players options has broken through, and developers Splash Damage and the Coalition are working on a console release for the tactical take on the Gears franchise. Gears Tactics is yet to announce a release date for current-gen consoles, but the launch window of the Series X would be the perfect time to release this game for both generations, giving players even more reason to jump into the Gears of War universe. Alongside a smart delivery upgrade for Gears 5, already boasting 120 frames per second mode and upgraded visuals, the Gears series will see huge support at the launch of the next-gen console, leading up to the eventual numbered sequel in Gears 6 in the next few years. Besides all the big AAA third-party releases on the horizon around Christmas time, as well as into the future, there is something else for all Xbox Series X Day 1 adopters to get excited about, and that's free upgrades to the huge selection of games with smart delivery. With third-party titles like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Cyberpunk 2077, Outriders, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, Destiny 2, Marvel's Avengers, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and Watch Dogs Legion already confirmed to be taking advantage of Microsoft's new free upgrade service, there will be a whole host of games from a huge selection of developers and publishers to experience that will be optimized for Series X. This is a pretty big shift in the industry and epitomizes Phil Spencer's ultimate goal of giving players the choice of where to play, at least for the first year or two of the next console's lifecycle. There will be a point where games will stop releasing on current-gen platforms, but for the foreseeable future, the option of smart delivery is a massively consumer-friendly practice. In a year like 2020, when financial issues are rife throughout the world courtesy of COVID-19, the ability to bring all your games to a brand new console is perfect, especially when so many will offer the next-gen upgrades at no extra cost. Not only that, but it's fair to assume that many Xbox One first and second party titles will receive the optimized for Series X badge, much like the Xbox One X enhanced games did this generation, and we'll see games like Gears 5, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Minecraft, The Outer Worlds, Grounded, Bleeding Edge, Wasteland 3, State of Decay 2, and probably a lot more getting graphical and performance upgrades to play best on Series X. A Game Pass subscription and an Xbox Series X will give gamers a huge amount of value day and date of the new console's release, and could well be a hugely popular option not only for core gamers and Day 1 adopters, but parents buying a new console for their kids at Christmas time. But now, all we have to do is wait for July 23rd to get confirmation from Microsoft about what the future of the Xbox ecosystem holds, and hopefully some more details on when big name titles being worked on by Playground's RPG studio, The Initiative, Compulsion, inXile, Obsidian, and more. This will no doubt outline the next few years for Xbox Game Studios, and the Xbox Games Showcase will be the time that we finally see all the hard work from Phil Spencer, Matt Booty, and all of the incredibly talented teams at Xbox really come to fruition. Let me know in the comments below what are your hopes for the launch of the Xbox Series X. If there's any surprise launch titles you'd love to see come to Microsoft's next console. Thanks so much for checking out this video. If you like what I do, subscribe to Direckt Gaming, and don't forget to get notified so you know when my next video releases. We'll be covering everything next week on the channel after Microsoft's big event, so you don't want to miss a thing. Also, check out Controllers and Coffee every week for long-form podcast discussions about all the exciting things happening in the gaming industry. And follow me over on Twitter at Direckt Gaming as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.